It's like one big happy family. Slightly dysfunctional, but happy family.
They treat every other member of the club a family. They always have the motto, no Jeep left behind. So we may be off someplace riding trails, and if somebody has a Jeep break down, we may not be able to fix it for them, but we can certainly make sure they've got a ride home. We never leave somebody stranded.
The guys who drive the little, what do they call them, rice rockets or whatever, if somebody breaks down, they just leave his ass. We stop and make sure he's okay.
It is one vehicle that can tie a community together. There's something in common. So you could meet a steel worker and a lawyer in the same conversation.
Jeep has always been one of those brands that Jeepers hang it together. I mean, that's just how it's always been since they started coming out with civilianized Jeeps back in the 40s. It's such a long tradition that people who have Jeeps, they just naturally can join together. I've been in other vehicle clubs. I have a Volkswagen, which I absolutely hate. The people in V-dub clubs, they're miserable. They're all about outdoing the next. The only thing that we try and outdo here is who has more dents and who has more scratches.
Back up. There you go. Hard driver.
I've seen Jeeps go over and just lay flat on their side or up against a tree, and without any excitement at all, people come running and just get a hold of it and flip it right back on its wheels, and they just keep on going again. You're never driving level ground. Rocks are tipping you one way and the other way, and you're always feeling as if you're on the verge of tipping over.
Oh dear God, please don't let me flip. Please don't let me break anything or turn over or make my wife angry.
Well, the lapse obstacle was probably one of the most extreme things I've ever seen. And a couple of the guys with the bigger Jeeps made it over. It was still, they had a lot of trouble getting through it. I attempted to go up the easy side just to see if I could do it. And I was going up, I heard a lot of cracks and bangs, and it scares me when I hear noises like that.
Those high-pitched screech.
There you go.
Like the Titanic just ran aground on the iceberg. You hear crunches and metallic bangs and all sorts of things.
It's like a roller coaster ride, but at 2 or 3 miles an hour.
If I see an obstacle, I can go around it in a little, Miata or something, or I can go up and over it. And there's this thing that when I push down my foot on the driver's pedal, my face goes like this.
You just feel so much better after you've been out on the trail for a while. It's like a kid in a candy store. You kind of get that little giggle. You're like,
People like to individualize things. Everybody likes to take something and make it their own. And the Jeep, probably more than any other vehicle, it's kind of like the Barbie doll of the automotive industry. There is no end to how you can put your personality into a vehicle, and yet at the same way have a common shared bond with other people with Jeeps. So you get to express your individuality. At the same time, you've got to glue with other people that share that same sense.
It's like a virus. Yeah, it's kind of something that just, it gets in your bloodstream and you're cooked. It's like, I gotta, you know, this is my daily driver. I gotta bring it home from the mountains with no trouble and all. And it's like, by the end of the day, I was looking at trails going, gee, fellas, I don't know if he's like, no, come on, let's go, let's do this thing, you know? So I think it's contagious. It hooks the new people. I see it all the time.
Oh, it's definitely contagious. We warn people when they come to the Middle Peninsula Jeep Association meetings for the first time. It's, you know, they stand up, introduce themselves. I drive a stock JK or a stock TJ. Yeah, that won't last for long. Hang out with us and you'll be locking it, lifting it, and taking it places. So.
You just divine this addiction of, well, it can do this. What if I made this little modification? And you start off with that beautiful sunny day and you take the top down. And then the next thing is, well, the top down, wouldn't it be great if the doors were off? And then you take the doors off and you don't want to fall out of the Jeep. So then you buy, you know, miniature doors for your Jeep and it becomes an evolution. I can't put my finger on how it starts, why it happens, but it most certainly does happen.
My wife would tell me she hates this car. She would key it, but she knows I'd be out here fixing it, spending all my time on that. So yeah, it's an addiction. It's just a machine that makes me smile. Gas is horrible, and I don't mind paying for it.
Oh, it's way past an obsession. I don't pay bills. I buy Jeep parts.
Go anywhere, do anything. Anytime, anywhere, any weather condition. These vehicles will take the abuse.
Because it's fun to take something that it wasn't meant to go over and build a machine to go over it, to conquer something that is awesome.
What is America about? It's about freedom. This thing opens more doors, gets you more places. You can tell the lowlanders, you know, suck it up. I'm up on top of the world. Come for a ride.
How I come to buy this Jeep, it was about 6 or 7 years ago, and I just had my second child. My wife convinced me into buying a freaking minivan. I was heading down the freeway. It's Sunday afternoon, not a lot of cars out. And I'm driving my minivan by myself, and I come up on the freeway, and I look over, and there's a guy in a red Dodge Caravan next to me, and just looking like he had life taken away from him, just horrible look on his face. So I feel sorry for the guy, and I shot him a look of pity, and I looked back at the road. I look back over, and he's looking at me just like I'm looking at him. So we drag raced our minivans down the freeway. And I went home, and I said, I need a man car.